Hi guys, you've made it to a video about the best meat grinders. We've researched Amazon and created a comparison table with 6 best options and broke down the top 3 in detail. In this video we'll look at what kind of power, peak or nominal, should you look for when choosing a meat grinder and which meat grinder attachments will help you diversify your cooking. We hope that the video will be useful for you and will help you when choosing the right meat grinder. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all future reviews. Here are some of the main criteria you should pay attention to when choosing a meat grinder. The most important value is power. The higher it is, the larger volumes of meat will be able to be processed. There are 2 types of power: nominal, in which the device works in normal mode, and peak, which is the maximum power for grinding cartilage and tough meat. When choosing, it's worth paying attention to the nominal power, because this is the very indicator at which the meat grinder will work most often. For tender meat singulars, there is enough power 200-450 watts. Devices with a power of 450-800 watts will easily cope with the softest pieces, and grinding a large amount of meat with veins may require a meat grinder with a power of 800-1800 watts. The second criterion is the quality of the material. A lot of meat grinders in the middle price category have bodies made of plastic. However, there are models with a fully metal body, most often made of aluminum or sometimes stainless steel. Such meat grinders are more durable and reliable in general, and they can withstand a fall. The third criterion is the availability of additional attachments that are suitable for different types of products. For example, attachments for making morsels, juices with pulp, sausages, lula kebabs, and other homemade delicacies. These attachments will give you more flexibility in using the grinder and allow you to prepare a variety of dishes at home. The next criterion is whether it can be cleaned. Although electric meat grinders aren't complex devices, they must be disassembled and cleaned every time after use. More expensive models usually have improvements to make this process easier. For example, attachments that can be disassembled, as well as special plastic molds for quick cleaning of the discs. In addition to the cleaning process, it's also very important to pay attention to the issue of storing the meat grinder and its accessories. After all, the attachments are usually of different sizes and shapes. Some of the most frequently used ones can be stored in a special niche on the body of the grinder, and the same applies to the electric power cord. Let's move on to discussing the rating. We chose 6 different models of meat grinders and made a comparison table where we calculated their scores and points. How were the scores added up? We took the 5 criteria above and also added the user recommendation criteria. This score is a subjective assessment of how much owners of this product are willing to recommend it for purchase, i.e. how well it has good reviews on Amazon. Now you can see on the screen what the maximum number of points a model could get for each criterion is. At most, the meat grinder could score 30 points. And here are the final results for each of the models. As you can see, the winner of the rating was Aabosi meat grinder, the second place was taken by CHEFFANO M91, and the well-deserved bronze medal went to AMZCHEF 5-1. Also next to the final score is the column price/quality. This is an indicator of how good the model is considering its cost. The winner in this column is also Aabosi meat grinder. Now let's look at these models in more detail. Third place went to AMZCHEF 5-1. This is not just a meat grinder, but a multifunctional device that combines 5 different functions. The rated power of this model is only 150 watts, but judging by consumer reviews, this is enough for cooking many dishes. The meat grinder has a large chute for loading large pieces of meat. Sharp steel blades allow you to grind different types of products. For example, beef, venison, fish, pork, and so on. Customers talk about the fact that it turns out to be excellent minced meat. There are different sized plates in the set to grind meat of various kinds. In addition, there are 3 sizes of sausage tubes: 32mm, 19mm, and 95mm. Thanks to this, you can prepare fresh wieners and sausages at home. For cooking, you need to use only pieces without bones. But if suddenly something inside is still stuck, there is a cool reverse function that allows you to clean the meat grinder. There's also a juicer here that has a cold press function for juicing soft foods. It can juice up to 85% of the nutrients from fruits and vegetables such as apples, oranges, and wheat germ, minimizing oxidation. There are also 3 sizes of roller blades for slicing and chopping. Can be used with foods such as cheese, cucumbers, potatoes, carrots, and more. You can also use this model to make smoothies and crush ice. There are special attachments for this purpose in the set, and the overheat protection system will automatically take measures to protect you in case of an abnormal operation. All parts except the main body are removable, and the price for this kitchen helper is $260. What are the reviews on Amazon about this model? Tammy Minibroker says that the meat grinder makes a very loud sound, but it juices well. And another user also says that it turns out nutritious and tasty juice at home, and the meat grinder in general works great. You can make minced beef, pork, or chicken at home. It's worth saying that this is a great model with a lot of functions. With it, you can make juice and cut vegetables, and the main thing is to twist meat and get excellent farce or sausage. In fact, the only disadvantage is the loud sound when the device is working. Well, and the price of $260, which is pretty high. In second place is the CHEFFANO MG91 meat grinder. A meat grinder with a rated power of up to 350 watts and a peak power of up to 2000 watts ensures fast and efficient processing of products. As users say, thanks to this power, this model can handle even the toughest cuts of meat with ease. The motor here is made of 100% pure copper, which is a distinctive feature that ensures not only durability, but also ease of cleaning and maintenance. The set also comes with 3 different size sausage making tubes, and they are all stainless steel too. The set comes with 2 blades and 3 stainless steel chopping plates, allowing you to choose the optimal coarseness of minced meat. There is also 1 plastic sausage tube, and one plastic set for making kebab. It's important to note that the CHEFFANO has a safety design. It has ETL safety certificates, a locking handle, and overload protection. If the unit overheats or overloads, it'll automatically shut off, and the reverse function will help you easily clean the unit if something gets stuck. All parts can be removed and easily cleaned. It's important to remember that you shouldn't put the parts in the dishwasher, and after cleaning, you need to dry them thoroughly with a towel. In general, the meat grinder combines many useful functions and provides safe use, easy operation, and cleaning. Thanks to the included accessories and powerful motor, it'll become an indispensable assistant in your kitchen. The price of this model is $105. What do users say about it? One user says that for light tasks, this meat grinder is fine, but here's something to watch out for. The internal parts are made of stainless steel, but the external parts, the tray, tubes, and the screw on the lid that fastens the front together are just plastic with a shiny coating. Tracy also attests to the fact that the attachments are plastic, and you can see that they are starting to wear out, although the grinder has performed well in actual operation. This model efficiently processes various types of meat and vegetables, but the quality of its parts makes you wonder how long the grinder will last with active use. And topping our list is the Aabosi meat grinder. It has a rated power of 500 watts and a maximum power of 3000 watts. Because of this, the grinder can handle a large amount of meat per minute. For example, one user said it took only 10 minutes to chop 4 pounds of beef. Another user shredded a 15-pound brisket in just a couple minutes, and not once did anything stick, and the meat grinder didn't even slow down. But keep in mind that you have to turn the meat grinder off every 10 minutes to keep the motor from overheating. It even says so in the manual. If you want to grind large livestock, it'll take a lot of time, but chicken or some small pieces are really processed very quickly. This model also has a pure copper motor, and the set comes with 2 cutting blades, 3 size reduction plates, 1 paddle dish, 3 sausage making sets, and 1 kebab attachment. These accessories give you the ability to work with different textures, allowing you to prepare a wide variety of dishes. The cool feature of this model is that for easy storage and to prevent clutter, the Aabosi electric meat grinder comes with a spacious, capacious drawer. You can store accessories such as blades, cutting plates, and a kebab making kit in it. Cleaning the meat grinder is effortless, as all parts can be easily disassembled. It's recommended to wash them by hand and wipe them with a cloth to prevent oxidation and discoloration of the aluminum alloy parts. Unlike other models, the stainless steel blades and grinding plates are cleanable in the dishwasher. This model also has useful safety features such as overheat protection and a circuit breaker that protects the motor from damage due to power surges. The price of this meat grinder is $150. What do users write about this meat grinder? Linda McClellan likes the power of this model, and her only complaint is that the feed tube is small, so you have to cut raw meat and bones into the right size, which is more time consuming. Another user praises the model for its ease of use and says he shredded 12 pounds of deer meat in 10 minutes. It's a little loud, but that doesn't bother him much. Aabosi is a bit noisy when working and doesn't have the largest opening in the feed tube, but it does a great job with various ingredients and will help you quickly and efficiently prepare various dishes, such as mincemeat or sausage. Tell us what meat grinders we forgot about in the comments section below. Like the video if it was useful for you, and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way you can support us. Thank you, and I'll see you in your next video.